Good morning and a very welcome to everyone present today. Thank you for joining us in this meaningful forum. Our topic for today is mental health, well-being, and human sustainability. In today's fast-paced world, success is often measured by productivity and achievement. However, in the pursuit of progress, we sometimes forget one crucial element: the human mind and well-being. Mental health and well-being are not just personal matters. They are essential foundations for human sustainability. Our ability to live, work, grow, and contribute meaningfully to society in the long run. When individuals are mentally healthy, communities become stronger, workplaces become more productive, and societies become more sustainable. Unfortunately, many people still suffer in silence due to stigma, pressure, and lack of awareness. This is why today's discussion is important. To raise awareness, encourage open conversation, and explore how we can sustain not only our environment and economy, but also our people. Today, our panelist 1, ALISSYA, will talk about mental health. Panelist 2, PUTRI, will talk about well-being. Panelist 3, HAZIQAH, will talk about human sustainability. Without further ado, let us begin this meaningful discussion. Panelist 1, why is it important to talk about mental health, and what are some ways to maintain good mental health?
Thank you, moderator. Mental health refers to our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how we handle stress, communicate with others, and make choices in life. Mental health issues such as anxiety, depression, and burnout are becoming more common, especially among students and young adults. Academic pressure, family expectation, financial problems, and social media comparison can negatively affect our mental health state. If mental health is ignored, it can lead to serious consequences such as low self-esteem, poor academic performance, and even self-harm. That is why talking about mental health is important, because awareness is the first step towards healing. Some common signs of mental health include constant sadness, lack of motivation, changes in sleep or appetite, feeling overwhelmed, and withdrawing from others. However, many people choose not to seek help due to stigma. They are afraid of being labeled as weak or overdramatic. In reality, mental health struggles are not a sign of weakness. They are part of being human. We must change the mindset that mental health problems are something to be ashamed of. Just like physical illness, mental health issues deserve attention and care. There are many simple but effective ways to maintain good health. Firstly, talk to someone you trust. Maybe a friend, family, or your lecturer. Secondly, practice self-care such as getting enough rest, exercising, and managing time wisely. It is also important to limit negative social media exposure and avoid comparing yourself to others. Most importantly, if the situation becomes overwhelming, seeking professional help such as counselors or therapists is a brave and responsible step. Society plays a big role in shaping mental health awareness. Schools and institutions should provide mental health programs, counseling service, and safe places for students to express themselves. As individuals, we should learn to listen without judging, offer support instead of criticism, and check on people around us. Sometimes a simple question like, "Are you okay?" can make a huge difference. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Panelist 1. Panelist 2. Can you tell us what is well-being and why is it important?
Thank you to moderator. Good morning and very warm welcome to everyone. In today's fast-paced world, many individuals, especially students, face stress, pressure and emotional challenges. Therefore, understanding and maintaining well-being is more important than ever. Well-being to a person overall state of health and happiness. It includes several aspects such as physical, mental, emotional, and social well-being. Physical well-being involves taking care of our bodies through proper nutrition, exercise, and rest. Mental and emotional well-being focus on how we manage stress, emotion, and challenges in life. Social well-being, on the other hand, relates to our relationship with family, friends, and the community. When these aspects are balanced, a person can function effectively, cope with daily stress, and enjoy life in a positive and meaningful way. Well-being plays a very important role in student lives. When students have a good well-being, they are more focused, motivated, and confident in their studies. Good mental and emotional health helps students handle academic pressure, examination, and expectation from others. It also reduces stress and anxiety, which can negatively affect learning. In addition, well-being improves social relationship. Students who feel emotionally stable are better at communicating, working in groups, and building positive friendship. Therefore, well-being is not only about feeling happy, but also about achieving academic success, personal growth, and a healthy lifestyle. There are several simple yet effective ways to maintain well-being in our daily life. Firstly, we should practice a healthy lifestyle such as eating balanced meals, exercising regularly, and getting enough sleep. Secondly, managing time wisely is very important, especially for students. Proper time management helps reduce stress and prevent burnout. Thirdly, we should not hesitate to talk about our problems with our trusted friends, families, members, or teachers. Lastly, practicing positive thinking, gratitude, and self-care activities such as reading, listening to music, or relaxing can greatly improve emotional well-being. By practicing this habit consistently, individuals can lead a more balanced and fulfilling life. In conclusion, well-being is crucial elements in creating healthy, productive, and confident individuals. It also affects our physical health, emotional stability, academic performance, and relationship with others. Let us all take responsibility for our own well-being and support those around us.
Thank you, Panelist 2. Panelist 3. What is human sustainability and why is it important for individuals, organizations, and society?
Thank you to the moderator. What is human sustainability? Deloitte's 2024 Global Human Capital Trends Report defines human sustainability in terms of the value an organization creates for its people, focusing on health, well-being, skills, employability, job quality, opportunities, equity, and belonging. Human sustainability focusing on creating environments where people thrive long-term by prioritizing their health, well-being, skills, and sense of purpose. Moving beyond just extracting value from them to creating value for them as individuals, benefiting both people and organization. It involves holistic approaches like improving health, offering growth, ensuring equity, fostering belonging, and building future-proof skills, ensuring individuals and societies remain vital and capable for generations. There are 5 aspects of human sustainability. First, beyond extracting value. This is shifting from how much people benefit to the company to how much the company benefit people. Secondly, holistic well-being. People or organization needs to integrating physical, mental, and emotional health into work design, not just as add-on. And thirdly, employability for the future. The company should investing in skills development so people remain relevant and adaptable in a changing world. And fourth, equity and belonging. Any company or organization should fostering inclusive culture where people feel connected and has opportunities for advancement. And lastly, purpose and growth. It is connecting work to a deeper sense of purpose and providing pathways for personal and professional growth. Why does all of this matters? For whom? It is for individuals, for organization, and for society. For individuals, it ensures better health, less burnout, stronger skills, more engagement, and greater job satisfaction. For organization, it provides higher retention, increased productivity, better innovation, lower turnover, and stronger overall business success. And for society, it confirms a more resilient, equitable, and prosperous future where human capital is nurtured alongside environmental and economic needs. All of these are in order to advance Sustainability Development Goals SDGs, strategic matters, especially special ones. Company leaders should put their efforts on creating value for people as human beings. Human sustainability means creating conditions where people can thrive, not just survive. With access to resources, opportunities, and rights, fostering healthy, skilled, and connected populations for the long term. While some SDGs focus on environmental and or economic aspects, human sustainability underpins the entire 2030 agenda, recognizing that people are central to achieving sustainable development, ensuring no one is left behind.
Thank you for the insightful discussion so far. To bring these ideas together, I would like to ask for your opinion. Mental health, well-being, and human sustainability are closely connected and cannot be separated from one another. Mental health influences how individuals think, feel, and cope with the challenges. When mental health is neglected, well-being declines, affecting emotional balance, productivity, and quality of life. Human sustainability depends on these 2 elements. A society cannot be sustainable if its people are mentally exhausted, emotionally drained, and constantly under pressure. Therefore, mental health and well-being should not be seen as personal issues alone, but as key factors in ensuring long-term human sustainability. With that in mind, I would like to invite our panelists to share their opinion on how these 3 elements should be addressed together in today's society. Panelist 1, can you give us a conclusion about these 3 issues?
Thank you, moderator. In my opinion, mental health, well-being, and human sustainability are deeply interconnected. They are not separate issues but 3 elements that depend on one another. Without mental health, well-being cannot exist, and without well-being, human sustainability becomes impossible. Mental health to me is the foundation of everything we do. It shapes how we think, feel, and respond to challenges. A person may appear successful on the outside, yet feel empty, anxious, or overwhelmed inside. This shows that mental health is not about about achievement, but about inner stability. When mental health is neglected, stress accumulates, emotions become unmanageable, and decision-making is affected. Over time, this leads to burnout and emotional exhaustion. From my perspective, ignoring mental health is like building a house without a strong foundation. Eventually, everything collapses. What about well-being? For me, well-being is often misunderstood as constant happiness. However, I believe well-being is about balance, not perfection. It is about being able to function, rest, connect with others, and find meaning in life. Well-being allows us to accept that bad days exist while still moving forward. Mental health supports emotional well-being. Physical health supports mental strength. Social well-being gives us a sense of belonging. When these elements are balanced, individuals can cope with stress in a healthy way. In my opinion, well-being should be seen as a daily practice, not a destination. When we talk about sustainability, we often focus on the environment, technology, or the economy. But we forget one crucial aspect: humans. Human sustainability means the ability of individuals and communities to survive, grow, and contribute in the long term without being mentally and emotionally drained. A society cannot be sustainable if its people are constantly tired, anxious, and pressured to perform beyond their limits. From my point of view, mental health and well-being are the core of human sustainability. They ensure resilience, creativity, empathy, and productivity over time. Without them, progress becomes short-lived and harmful.
Thank you, Panelist 1. Panelist 2, what about your opinion? Can you
Thank you to the
explain more
moderator.
in detail?
In my opinion, when we talk about sustainability, we often think about protecting the environment or managing resources. However, true sustainability is not about the planets. It is also about people. This is where mental health and well-being play a crucial role in human sustainability. Mental health refers to our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how we think, feel, and act, especially when we're dealing with stress, challenges, and daily responsibility. When mental health is neglected, individuals may experience burnout, anxiety, or depressions, which can reduce productivity, creativity, and overall quality of life. Well-being goes beyond the absence of mental illness. It includes feeling balanced, supported, and fulfilled in life. A person with a good well-being is more likely to maintain healthy relationships, make positive decisions, and contribute meaningfully to society. Therefore, mental health and well-being are the foundation of a resilient and capable populations. Human sustainability focuses on ensuring that people can thrive not just today, but in the long term. This means creating environments in schools, workplace, and communities that support mental health, encourage work-life balance, and promote emotional resilience. When individuals are mentally healthy, they are better equipped to adapt to change, manage pressure, and sustain their performance over time. In conclusion, for me, mental health, well-being, and human sustainability are deeply interconnected. By prioritizing mental health and nurturing well-being, we invest in people's long-term potentials, because sustainable development is not possible without sustainable humans. And sustainable humans begin with healthy minds.
Thank you, Panelist 2 and Panelist 3.
Thank you,
Can
dear
you
moderator.
give us more?
For me, The connection between sustainability and mental health is crucial, yet often overlooked. At first glance, these concepts may seem unrelated, one focusing on environment and societal development, and the other on human well-being. However, the relationship between the two runs deep. From my point of view, mental health and well-being are crucial for human sustainability because a thriving population, mentally and physically, is essential for creating and maintaining sustainable systems. While environmental degradation and climate change directly harm mental health, creating a vicious cycle that hinders societal progress and resilience. A healthy mind enables individuals to cope with crisis, engage in pro-environmental behaviors, and contribute to community well-being, making mental wellness a foundational pillar of long-term societal and ecological balance, and it's confirmed by the World Health Organization WHO and the National Institute of Health NIH. The state of our environment and the way we interact with it has a profound impact on our mental health, just as our psychological well-being influences how we engage with the world around us. A sustainable world is one where human beings can thrive not just physically but emotionally and mentally as well. In essence, a sustainable future requires people who are not just physically present but mentally resilient and engaged. Meaning, caring for our mind is inseparable from caring for the planet and building lasting societies.
As we come to the end of today's forum, I would like to sincerely thank our panelists for their thoughtful opinions and valuable insights. Today's discussion has clearly shown us that mental health, well-being, and human sustainability are deeply connected. They are not separate issues but parts of the same human experience. Mental health shapes how we think, feel, and respond to life challenges. Well-being helps us find balance, meaning, and resilience. And human sustainability ensures that individuals and communities can continue to grow and thrive in the long term. Throughout this forum, we were reminded that success and progress should not come at the cost of our mental and emotional health. A truly sustainable society is not one that only produces results, but one that protects its people. We also learn that mental health is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of humanity. Seeking help, offering support, and speaking openly are powerful steps toward a healthier future. As we leave this forum, let us take one important message with us. Taking care of mental health is a shared responsibility. It starts with self-awareness, growth through empathy, and strength by supportive environment. May today's discussion encourage us to be kinder to ourselves and more. Because when we care for the human mind, we are investing in human sustainability. Thank you once again to our panelists and to everyone who has given their time and attention today. With that, this forum officially comes to a close. Thank you and have a wonderful day ahead.